Hello, bonjour, konnichiwa, viget. Welcome to FBK StreeTV, the English version, where we'll be interviewing all current new artists coming out of Belgium. And today in the studio with me, I have Miss Vanessa Hansen. Welcome to the studio. Okay, welcome back to FBK StreeTV. You're sitting here with the governor and Vanessa Hansen. Vanessa, let's talk about your name, Vanessa Hansen. It sounds already like a stage name. Is that your stage name?
No, it isn't. My stage name is Joanne.
Joanne, and is that inspired? Does it come from a special place, or was it just the name you picked off the internet?
Nope. Actually, it's my second name, but I was named after my grandmother, so in a way she's there with me when I'm on stage.
Okay, so you would say part of the reason you're doing music is for your grandmother.
Yes, not really.
Okay, okay. Let's move on. We have a lot to cover. You started when you were 16, and you said you were in a band.
Yes, I was in a Britpop band. In my high school, there were people looking for a singer, and I did an audition, and there I went singing with them, and I did like 2 concerts with them.
Oh, nice. And now you're a solo artist.
You could call that. I mean, I'm trying to do as lot as musical projects as possible, and writing my own songs is one of them.
Okay, I don't mean to put you under the bus here, but how does your band feel about you breaking away and doing your own thing?
But that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to break away. I'm just doing these things all together.
Okay, perfect. All right, from 16 and now, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I do mind asking you.
They say never ask a lady her age. How did you deal with the pressure? I mean, you're an indie pop singer, living in Belgium. Is there a big market for that?
Well, I haven't got an idea, but I do know that there's one program especially promoting that kind of music.
Excellent. And have you started coming to your own as an artist? You know what kind of artist you are, or are you still looking around the indie pop region?
You could say that I'm still looking around in that region, but I do think that that is really my cup of tea, because I've did some Britpop. I was in an a cappella group, and now it feels a bit like coming home.
Okay. And do you think doing all these things have helped you become a better singer? Has it changed you in any way, or are you still focused on that one goal?
No, it's, I don't know, it's just a process, and you learn, and yeah, I would see it like that.
A learning process. Music is always a learning process. I agree with that. Let's talk about your style, actually. How has being an indie pop singer affected your style and the way you dress and the way you conduct yourself?
Well, it's a funny question. The way I dress is a bit a way of protecting myself from the world, whereas the indie pop music is a very subtle kind of music, a very vulnerable kind of music. And therefore I try to protect myself a bit as if it would be, I don't know, a costume or something.
Okay, good. Then, we jump into the topic of inspiration. I mean, if you say you're protecting yourself through your style, but then you reach people through your music, what inspires you to write songs and to sing?
Well, it can sound a bit strange maybe, but pain.
Okay.
Yeah, pain. All around me I see pain, and I feel pain as well, and I try to write these very small warming songs that you can put on a record at home, and after a hard day of, I don't know, bashes in your face, you can sit down and know that you're not alone.
Okay. So when would you say, if I was to buy your album and I'm at home, when is the best time to listen to your album?
Definitely when it's dark at night.
When it's dark at night. Okay, so turn the lights down and put on a candle.
Can't find a word.
Okay. Bearskin rug, candle, dimmed lights. Okay, excellent. Let's talk about bands. What are your favorite bands?
I've been a fan of Cat Power.
Cat Power.
Ozark Henry as well. He inspired me a lot, definitely through his lyrics. Then Angus and Julia Stone, And almost every indie pop band says something to me.
No Lady Gaga?
I like what she does because she is like a speaker for the freaks, whereas indie pop is also a bit freaky.
Okay, would you say you're a freak?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you a question. Why do you sing? As in, many people say they're singing for the money. They're singing to let out their emotions, to tell their life stories. What's your excuse for singing?
Why do I sing? Because it's some kind of, I don't know, a filter. There are all kind of impulses coming through me when I just live during the day. And then there's a mixer. I am the mixer, and then I sing.
Okay, perfect. I actually had the opportunity to hear you sing a couple of years ago. And we were discussing outside that through then you've sort of refined yourself and defined yourself as an artist. What message would you give to your fans when they listen to your music? What would you like them to know about you personally?
That there's an outside and an inside, and I warm the inside. I try to warm the inside.
You try to warm the inside? Yes. As in to make people feel better about situations they're going through? Yeah. Okay, are you going to do that today? You're going to try that? Okay, what we have is Vanessa Hansen, and she's going to be doing one of her pieces, as it's currently going, as I've noticed in Belgium mostly, women are tending to move towards hip-hop and R&B. I'm surprised you haven't made that choice. Is it because you started when you were 16, or have you thought about making that transition as well?
I didn't think about it, and I've actually never felt the urge to do that. And on a particular day, I just realized or maybe I wanted to do something different, like, for example, R&B, but it didn't work for me. And then I realized and accepted that I just had to do what I was good at. So actually,
I think that's a really important thing people should take into account, that you can't sing everything. At times, you have to find what you're good at and focus on that. Let's jump 20 years into the future. You're a famous indie star, and there's no more pain left to write about. What do you write about then?
But I think there will always be pain to be seen. When I just walk in the streets, I see pain, I feel pain.
Okay, so you're going to be a big advocate for charity, for example. You're going to get into a lot of charities?
Might be, yeah.
Might be?
Doing it already.
Oh, you're already in charity events. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Not really in events, but I support charity organizations. Yeah. So.
For example.
I just wanted to say that I don't think that will change because of the fact that I would be maybe famous.
Okay, so for people out there that are getting into the music industry, particularly for the money, what message do you have to them?
Just do your thing, you're good at it.
Okay. okay.
I would like to say something.
Yeah.
I think that there's no such thing as bad music. You're not going to make me say, I don't like Lady Gaga, I don't like people doing it for the money. I think that music can touch people, and I think every music can do that. And people can always decide for themselves whether they want to go in a particular kind of emotion. For example, Radiohead. People decide, I never want to listen to this because this makes me miserable or very depressed. Other people just adore it. Some music makes you very happy or is perfect to dance on, or you need it just before to go to sleep. I can imagine also that my music, you shouldn't put it on the entire day because it's going to drive you crazy as well. Music can also be used as some kind of propaganda. I think of rappers who can really talk about their situation, what's going on, and what I really like is authenticity. But as an audience, it's not necessary. If you decide I don't want authenticity in my music, it doesn't matter. It can be good music.
So would you, for example, I know you've just described your charity and everything. Would you ever do a song that is outside your comfort zone, but is looking out for the charities, is probably promoting the charities?
I would give it a try, but if it would, if it wouldn't work, I wouldn't do it, and I would try to do my own stuff and try to negotiate that way in order to.
Which brings us into the actual making of your music. I know you write the songs and then you get the idea in your head. You have the chorus and everything. When you work with different producers, do they try and change it, or do you have a clear idea of what you want and you go in the studio and you nail?
I have a pretty clear idea of what I want to do. In the past it has been different and it breaks it. I mean, I have to live when I record, and when that doesn't happen, actually that's the essence of my music. And if this doesn't happen, you just kill that music. So.
Okay. And I wanted to talk more about you refining yourself as an artist. Obviously, there were parts that you had to get rid of. Is that correct?
Yes, it was actually a matter of getting to know myself better, knowing what I was good at and what I wasn't good at, and I don't know. I can compare it with a flower that needs so many water, I don't know, twice a week, once a week, that kind of temperature, and that is actually the case for everybody. And I just had to discover which ground I needed, which seeds, which temperature, which how many sunshine and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm curious now, throughout this whole transition, I mean, you started when you were 16. How supportive have your family been, your friends, with your choice to do music? I know many people are forced to go into regular employment, 9 to 5, and you're still with the music. So how does that affect your family relationship and relationship with your friends? Are they with you?
Well, my friends are completely with me. My family as well. I have an aunt who is an opera singer and another one who is a folk singer, so that was a really very, very inspiring person. And when I had to choose to go to university, I wanted actually to sing. But my parents were like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that and choose for something, which I did. But you see, it's blood that it rushes. You cannot stop it. It goes on and it lives and it wants to live. And
when artists are going through this road, and it's a tough road, when they're going through the road to become a star, let me say, they face many trials and tribulations, a lot of pressure, a lot of, for example, from producers and etc. How do you get above all the blocks you have as you're on that way to becoming a star?
But first of all, it's not my goal to become a star. What's most important is that I can actually share and make people come together, trying to reach people I don't know but which are some kind of soulmates, and during concerts creating this kind of atmosphere that lives in you for, I don't know, an hour, a day.
Okay. Have you ever performed live? Have you done live performance before?
Yes, I did.
How do you prepare for yourself before you go on?
I do some meditation.
You meditate. It's funny. Some people get high, some people drink, some people meditate. When you go out there and you're on the stage for the first time, you see all these people watching you. What are you feeling inside?
No.
I mean, no, but really? Oh wow. I mean, I've never done live performances. I don't think I have. I think it takes a special breed of person to be able to stand up in front of loads and loads of people and actually sing. When you get off stage, are you thinking about partying, or are you thinking about the stage, the mistakes you've made, or anything like that?
You get such a rush from it that you can't go to sleep. That's for sure. And you play it in your head like a movie over and over again, and then you're like, yeah, there you went wrong, but then on the other hand, that was very well. I try to be as objective as possible with myself.
Okay. I think that's a lesson a lot of people should learn. And speaking of performing and being on stage, actually, we're going to ask you to perform for us today. And I know you're singing one of your songs that you've refined as well. What's it called?
Survive.
Survive. And you did this while you were going through the transition of refining yourself.
It was an old song that I picked up again because actually in there is a theme of inside and outside. It's called Survive because you have a warm inside that actually you should sometimes protect from the cruel outside.
That's perfect, actually. Well, we're going to take a few seconds to listen to that song. Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Hansen singing Survive. Welcome back to FBK Street TV. I'm in the studio with Vanessa Hansen, and we owe you two very big thank yous, Vanessa. First of all, that was beautiful. I think many people should aspire to sing like that. And secondly, you're the first woman we've had on the show. What are your thoughts on the show so far?
I really think it's a very good initiative. Upcoming artists can record what they created in here and tell why they started with music, what it means to them, and I really think it's a very good initiative.
I have to agree. And if you're an artist out there, it's important to remember that you have to reach your fans. You have to get your music out there. There's no point in making music if it's never going to reach your fans. So send us your music, and please come in for an interview so you can tell the viewers what you were thinking when you made your music. Vanessa, it's been a pleasure having you here today. I'd just like to say, I know this is not the last time we're going to see you. I know we're going to see you in the future, and hopefully you'll bring an album cover for me, especially signed.
If the album will be created, yes.
Fantastic. Thank you for watching FBK Street TV, and we'll see you next week.